Welcome to Satvidya Java tutorials. Now we are in section 8. In this lesson, we are going to talk about generic methods. For suppose if you don't want to make your whole class like a generic and if you want to make some methods like a generic in your class, then you can do that by putting a generic key in front of the method, and you can use that key anywhere inside the method, or you can pass it like a parameters. So here this parameter can accept any object. Now let's go to the Eclipse and see how we can do that. So here what I am going to show you is I am going to show you the same example that we did in our previous lesson, but I am going to add little bit more methods into our same example in order to demo the generic method. So here what I am going to do is I want to give a discount to the apple, and if somebody is going to buy the apple, then I am going to apply the discount to it, and the discount is going to be 10%, and finally we will get the total amount by deducting this discount amount. So since I am not going to give orange and banana, it is going to be applied like a 0 amount. So let's go to our code and see how to do that. So here already I am going to give a quick review about the class that we have given, a generic class that we have given last class. So we have declared all the methods that in order to set a product quantity, price, and also to calculate the total product price and also to calculate the total price. So now what I am going to do is I am going to create another generic method to set the discount item. You can set whatever item that you want to give the discount by using this class. So now I am going to write my actual class. So here what I am going to do is I am going to first I am going to declare my discount amount here, and I am going to declare another variable in order to say discount applied, and here what I am doing is I am going to create a method to check whether that item the customer is purchasing has a discount or not. So how I am doing this? I am going to make my method like a generic. So here I am going to pass it like a s, and I am going to make it like a generic key. I am using it like a s, and here what I am doing, I am going to pass a class object. So what is this class object here I am passing? I am passing my generic method so that I can get the discount item, and also I can see whether that item matches to the item that customer is purchasing. So for that I am going to pass another parameter of this class. So now what I am going to do, I am going to check with the equal condition, and I am going to say T2 get discount item or not, and I am going to return the result here. So now again I am going to create another generic method like this. So for what I am going to apply discount by using this method. So once I got checked here, if the amount is got, let me make the discount amount method here to set or get the discount amount. I am going to uncomment this so that we can free of errors. Now let's go back and look at here carefully. So here what I am doing, I am going to make my method like a generic by passing 3 parameters here. I mean by passing 3 keys. Why? Because I want to pass the object of the my generic demo. My generic demo has 3 generic types here, so I am passing here the 3 types like S, T, where T extends the number and U extends the number, because we know the quantity and the price is going to be always number. So I can pass now parameters, like I can pass the object of this class, and also I am passing the object of the class that we have given in order to get the discount item or the set the discount item. Now what I am doing, I am going to take a new amount which after calculation we will get, and I am going to check if is discount. If the item has discount, then only we are going to apply the discount. If item don't have the discount, what we are going to do, we are not going to apply the discount, we are going to process the actual price. So that is what we wrote the code here. Here what I'm doing, I'm saying set discount. So in order to get how much discount we got, I have created another method called set discount, where I can set the value that we got after discount, and I can return by using the get method. Since we are encapsulating all the variables available in the class, so we have to use getter and setter methods in our class in order to get the variables values out, or to set the values. So now coming to main method. So here what I am doing, I created object for the generic method class, so this class, and also I am creating object for the class where I can set the discount item. So what is my item here? I am going to set it like a apple, and what I am going to do, I am going to say product, I mean like to display, for display purpose I am going to write items, and what I am going to do is I am going to create an object for the customer. So now the customer starts purchasing. So first product is going to be the apple, and next what I am going to do, I am going to apply discount and see whether this item contains discount or not. After I apply, I am trying to display the discount amount and the how much discount amount we got it. Now I am going to save this and run it. And if you look at here, you can see apple got 2 quantity and price and total, and discount got applied and total amount how much we got it here. Now what I am going to do, I am going to make another object, another product. I am going to swipe another product. In the same way I am going to apply discount and check whether this item has discount or not. And also I am going to check for the banana, whether banana has discount or not. So I am going to save this and run it. So what happens here? Since apple has discount but orange and banana don't have discount, it is going to apply it like 0 amount. And finally I am going to display the total here and run it. So now you can get the total of the 3 amounts. So here I show you an example in order to just demo how to use the generic methods in a class. So now in our next class, and also still we can discuss more about generic methods using collections, but we'll make that class in our next coming classes, because after we get little bit clear understanding about collections, then we can go ahead and talk about generic methods and collections in our next class. So we are going to continue with the generics, and we are going to discuss about generic interface and more in our next class, so don't miss it. Keep watching. If you like this video, please like and share to your friends who want to learn Java from basics, and please don't forget to subscribe. And for our notifications, please press the bell icon below, and for notes please visit www.it.satvidya.com. Thank you.